Good morning. Today I am going to discuss about the topic rule-based classification. What is rule-based classification? Rule-based classification in data mining is a technique in which class decisions are taken based on various if-then-else rules. Thus, we define it is as a classification type governed by a set of if-then rules. If-then rules, rule-based classifiers make us of a set of if-then rules for classification. We can express a rule in a following form. If condition, then conclusion. Let us consider a rule R1. R1 if age is equal to U and student is equal to S. Then by computers is equal to S. Classifiers that rely on rules have the following characteristics. The term coverage is used in a field of statistics to refer to the proportions of available data that satisfies the requirement of a certain rule. Rule-based classifiers will often give rules that are not mutually exclusive with one another, which means that several rules may be applicable to the same data sets. There is a possibility that certain records will be covered by the rules that are generated by base classifiers. The results in linear decision boundaries, but because several rules can be triggered by the same, they are oftentimes for more involvement that our decision tree would be. The problem described above for two different possible solutions. One is feature extractions defining a set of rules by selected features, partitioning by rules. The problem described above by two different possible solutions, both of rules can be rated with the rule that has the greatest ranking being the one that decides which class is ultimately appropriate. Even if the criteria aren't organized, we may still distribute votes for each category according to how important they are in comparison to the others. Next, applications of rule-based classification. Credit scoring. Rule-based classifiers can be used to assess credit worthiness of individuals or businesses by analyzing factors such as income, credit history, or debit to income ratio. Predictive maintenance by analyzing equipment ratio data. A rule-based system can predict when maintenance is needed before a breakdown occurs, reducing downtime and improving efficiency. Same filtering rule-based classifiers are commonly used in email filters to detect and block unwanted spam messages based on certain criteria such as keywords or sender information. Quality control. In manufacturing setting, rule-based system can analyze product quality data to identify defects and improve production processes. For example, in the healthcare industry, rule-based classifiers have been successfully applied for disease diagnosis. In one study conducted at a hospital in China, a rule-based classifier was developed using pattern symptoms and medical history to diagnose liver disease with high accuracy. The system was able to correctly diagnose over 90% of cases compared to traditional diagnostic methods which have an accuracy rate of around 70%. In the finance industry, rule-based classifiers have been widely adopted for fraud detections. For instance, credit card companies use these systems to monitor transactions for unusual activity patterns that may indicate fraudulent behaviors. When suspicious activities are detected by the system based on preset rules, such as large purchases made from foreign countries. Alerts are sent out so that further investigation can take place. Overall applications of rule-based classifiers are diverse and continue to expand across various industries due to their effectiveness in automating decision-making process while ensuring accuracy and consistency. Some of the benefits using a rule-based classifiers, several advantages associated with using a rule-based classifiers are transparency, accuracy, flexibility, interpretability, and scalability. Transparency. Since each decision made by rule-based classifiers follows predefined logic, it is easy for users, analysts, data, scientists involved in decision-making processes to understand why certain classifications were made. Accuracy. When properly trained with relevant data sets, rule-based classifiers tend towards high accuracy levels due to their ability to learn complex relationship between various features present in those data sets. Flexibility. Rules can easily be modified when necessary without requiring significant changes in underlying algorithms, thus providing greater flexibility than other methods such as neural networks where changing even small aspects might require retraining entire models again from scratch. Because each decision making by these systems follow predefined logic, it is easier by analysts, data scientists involved in decision making processes to understand why certain classifications were made. Rule-based classifiers can be scaled up to handle large data sets with ease. These they operate on a set of predefined rules that do not change regardless of your size or comparative data sets. Thank you.